Today we want to answer the question of how do we fill our air bottles? And there's a misconception out there that we use 100% oxygen to fill these bottles. That's not true. There's 21% oxygen in the air that we breathe. That's the same percentage of oxygen that we're going to want to go into this air bottle. So to do so, we have a filling station, and that's how these bottles are filled. So once it's been used by a firefighter, we need to fill it back up. These bottles can be set to 4,500 psi, and so when they're at their full capacity, it gives a firefighter about 30 minutes of air to work. So it gets hooked up and the bottle is opened, and then we're going to close this door. Now above me is a cascade system that has other bottles that are larger and set to a higher pressure in order to fill this bottle. So bank 3 right now has 5,800 psi, and so that would be the bank that we would open to fill this bottle. It also has a regulated pressure that we can set to 4,500. Now the reason why we're going to set that is because let's say we get a 911 call and we have to leave here. We don't want this bottle to overfill while we're away. So we can set that to 4,500, and once we have that set, then we're going to slowly fill our bottle. The reason we're slowly filling it is because if we do it rapidly, it heats up the bottle, and once the bottle cools down, that air is going to be less, and so what we wanted to be 4,500 might actually only be 4,000 of pressure. Now we want that to be at 4,500 because if that firefighter's going in, he might need that 500 psi of air remaining in the bottle. So we want to make sure it gets filled all the way to 4,500. Now once it's filled to 4,500, we can open this back up. We would disconnect it, and this bottle is ready to go on the next call.